And now we have a link that we can put on X, and we'll
Okay.
make us live on X. So
The
we just go to the
the
channel.
thing is, let me see if I can unplug here. What does that do? Ricardo, speak. I'm going to see if I can change audio and you guys can hear Ricardo.
In
Yeah,
fact, I
don't
even
speak because I can't hear you right now. Speaker. Okay, default speaker USB. Now let's go to, no, not USB audio. No, that's my microphone. Ah,
we
dang
should be live.
it.
We are
Speaker.
live. Okay,
There we
there
go.
we are.
Speaker array. Okay, Ricardo, talk.
It's 1, 2 experience sound. I can hear myself on that side. So now I can
Oh, now we're echoing all over.
share,
All right, X. So
copy
you're not going to get to
link.
hear Ricardo, unfortunately.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you. Send them this link that I'm just shared with you on Discord, and we are live in the X through this link.
Okay, well, let my dumb self get my settings back right. So speaker, let's see. I need you back in my head so that you're not echoing on your end. So headphones, and then there you go. You're back in my ear. Now my mic, I need back on USB
And I need to change
audio.
the image.
Am I getting? Is my voice lower for you,
No,
Brian?
no, it's good. It's good.
Is my voice higher for you? I'm making sure I'm on the right mic.
Now you're very loud, but it's good.
Now I'm very loud. Now I'm less loud.
Yes,
Near, far, near.
you're
Okay,
far.
so I've got them right near, far.
What
Okay,
the
so
hell?
you've got a link available for our live broadcast now on
Yeah,
YouTube.
just send you.
Okay, so the only thing is for our two viewers here, and let me scroll for old comments. I'm just figuring this crap out. Yeah, there's my desk. There's my microphone. There's Ricardo. Okay, so we figured that out.
And I'm because we are very prepared. I'm creating in real time the thumb, and this time see if I
Well,
save it.
so the problem, hi to guys, the problem is our Shaman and Philosopher YouTube page is new. So they're not letting us go live. And to our limited technical understanding, we don't know how to generate a link until we go live on the Institute's page. So that's kind of where we are.
Yeah,
So we're
that's
just
exactly
playing
the
around.
problem.
Eventually, I'm going to direct you here in a moment to the YouTube page for the Institute of Natural Philosophy, so you can then watch me from the screen. In the meantime, though, while Ricardo gets that link set up, we could look
The
at
link is done. I
other
just
tracks.
need to put a better thumbnail, but the link is done.
Okay, so the link is done. So
Yeah, I
those of
sent
you,
you to Discord. You just shared that Discord,
okay,
and we'll be
but I'm gonna
live on
have to
X.
say goodbye to these two people that were nice enough. I think I'm gonna try to get to my Discord, but I think it's gonna say goodbye to these guys.
I think not. I think you'll maintain it, but there
No,
we
I don't
go.
know. We're maintaining. I'm gonna try anyway. We'll see what happens.
Close. Add text. Just gonna make it simple. Live. No. No.
There we go. So now let's take this to YouTube. I mean to X.
No. Putting a better color.
Live now.
Oh, I like this one better.
Sorry guys, we know
Go.
it's slow here, but you're watching us do our PR for our live show. And Ricardo, I'm gonna go ahead and get going now, and we'll just
No,
see
go,
what
go
happens.
ahead. Go. Shoot it.
Let me shoot this out one more place. Bless
Okay.
you, sir. Bless
What?
you indeed.
Thank you.
And one last place. One. I know I said last 3 times. I know. But, I'm looking at a clock, and there's like 20 minutes before our show starts, and we're going to talk about some things, and we're trying to do PR, and, it's a lot. Okay, live now. Boom. Okay. So while Ricardo is having his sneeze attack, I'm going to hop back over to X now, where I got that post rocking and rolling, I do believe. There we go, everybody. So now you have a post I can direct you to, and I'm going to go live again on X, and we're just going to talk now, Ricardo. You got to unmute from your sneezing, sir.
I'm saying I'm just loading the thumbnail that I just did. Here it is. Put it on YouTube.
Right. Okay, everybody. So the idea here is that we are going to just say hi to you guys. We've got a chat going now at this point.
Oh,
If I
yeah,
can
thank you.
get over here and pay
Everyone
attention
that
to
is
it.
in there watching this disaster.
Public chat.
Unfolding.
True. Thanks for showing up as always, bro. So yeah, the idea here, guys, is we have our usual Sunday show coming here in about 20 minutes now. What are we at? Yeah. But Ricardo and I just wanted to tune in, say hi to everybody, get a chance to be face to face before we go over to the recording. We're getting, I think, pretty decent at this live thing. We've been 1 week in now. And so we're going to try to really start adopting a lot more of it. We're going to do our roundtables every single week. Those are Friday in this format where I sort of take over producer duties, which I'm really enjoying and I hope to get a lot better at a lot quicker. I think we're going to be downright dangerous here soon with that crew of Vincent Barrows and Rick Osman. I'll continue with some good news for those guys that are watching now. Hey, Christine. Yeah, so we're doing a live right before the release here in a few minutes. We're trying to do multimedia mastery here. We like live. We're having a lot of fun with it, being able to talk and show you guys stuff and engage with you. So that's all. So speaking of, you guys already know Rick from the roundtables and Vince. Well, I watched a documentary that Rick was in, and he was in with a gentleman called Lee Pennington. And I don't believe at this point, Ricardo, we're jinxing ourselves to let everybody know that the great Lee Pennington will be joining us at the Shaman and the Philosopher
Yeah.
to record a conversation.
I'm not going to record it. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
too
we're gonna
fearful.
go live.
I'm too
Okay.
fearful of recording it and losing it.
So we'll just be live on Wednesday.
Yes.
Wednesday, is it evening, I think?
Yes, it's between 6:30 and 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, guys. So I'm glad we cleared that up here live. Okay, so this Wednesday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern, we will have a living legend. We will have Mr. Lee Pennington. I couldn't be more honored, really, to just be part of what this conversation is going to be. Listen, I watched that documentary, Ricardo. You gave me that had him and Rick talking about Arthur, the Arthurian legends, right? And then today on X, I saw Jay Anderson. He put a post with those 3 twirly symbols. Now, you've done enough watch-throughs of me from North Alabama stuff. Those little symbols are on these rocks, dude. And audience, as it turns out, this stuff I found in North Alabama is near a place called Welsh Caves that Rick is familiar with. And supposedly Arthur's body was there for a while, if I'm remembering all the pieces
Yes.
correctly. Yeah. So it's an interesting week in this old noggin, but also here at the Institute for Natural Philosophy, and all we are putting and bringing together, not to move further without telling you guys about Lee Pennington. Listen, I'll say this to his face. Ricardo sent me Mr. Pennington's biography and his resume, as you would call it, and it was a phone book, and my first instinct was to call bullshit. There was no way that it really was. I'm sitting
How many
there
lives
going,
did this guy live?
who is this dude? Right. How many lives? Who is this dude? And then I look into it and I realize that he's done all of this with his wife, who has passed, so much of it. But most importantly, as Rick pointed out, without financing, he's self-financed, just full of information of every sort from all over the world. Not only a poet laureate and certainly Kentucky, but I think multiple states, honestly. Poet, film writer, documentarian, author, general great dude. dude of immense wisdom and oftentimes a beard to rival Merlin's. I don't know what he's at today, now recently, but I'm very, very, very
Last time
excited.
he had the beard, very long druid.
Yeah, okay, great. His beard's like, seriously, Merlin beard. So, guys, Wednesday night, we're going to be going live with Lee Pennington. Yeah, that's exciting, Ricardo.
Yeah.
What else? The only other news I've got, how much time do we have, Ricardo? You watching our time, boss? Well, we got 12 minutes to chat. Okay.
We have to address the elephant in the room in regards to this recording with Ronnie. There is.
Oh, so yes, we are having difficulties with many of our. The reason we started going live is our upload suite is stealing content from us, and Ricardo lost the last half hour of tonight's conversation. Not Ricardo, but you know what I mean. It wasn't your fault, dude. The fucking system. So I remember watching the time limit, and it was a 2-hour conversation originally, guys. So it is now down to an hour and a half. So we apologize, but if I remember correctly, by the last half hour, we were just bullshitting and probably saying things we didn't need on the air anyway. So hopefully it doesn't mess us up too bad, man. It's a great.
I could leave it there. The problem is every time that Ronnie is speaking, we too are silent, looking at the screen because he's speaking to us and no one is listening or seeing him. And then we answer to a ghost. So it's kind of weird for me to put the whole video when
to put it out incompletely.
yeah.
It's the Riverside the way it's editing it. So
it's
we're
not-
finding
it's
that.
not, it's not only Riverside. Sorry to interrupt you. The problem
No,
is
man.
if
do
you
it all the
have
time. Don't apologize. Why do you do it when people are watching?
if you have a connection that is not stable for some reason, and that happened with him 2 or 3 times during the recording, because I know I was editing the video today, and I noticed, oh, this has to be cut out too. And so when the connection is cut, when it returns, not always is included in the recording. And that's what happened to the last half an hour. It was not included in the recording.
Right.
So we returned to us, but it didn't assume it. So
I'm playing with. I still have 2 watchers. I don't know who you are, but thank you guys, on my test on X. Listen, here soon, you're going to want to pop over to the Shaman and the Philosopher. If you're on X, right here in my little homepage, I just popped the link for what we're recording, what you're watching backstage. So if you want to hear Ricardo, but also the link for tonight's show is there. So yeah, Lee Pennington, guys, they're at home. Hi, everybody in the chat. True Seer, Miss CMS.
are you at
Trying
the
to be good
computer?
about that.
Are you
Sarah.
at the computer?
I am at the computer.
So show everybody the who Lee Pennington is. At least his phone book.
Sure.
So
Yeah, so
I
they
think it's
believe
going to
it,
be
right?
fun because it continues and then it continues more and then it keeps continuing.
Okay, so he's asking me to test my producer qualities here. So Lee
It's no test. You're more than up to the task.
Pennington. So I had him earlier pulled up. Also, guys, for you that have been following me for a while, not just me and Ricardo, I haven't seen Logan in a while. Logan had a bad personal injury, and Logan
did
came
he?
and hung out today. He did, man. He ripped his. All right, here's Lee. Let's see what we want on him, though. The story behind the story of Lee Pennington. There's so much. Let's just see what our. Gosh, dude, I wish he had a page. I'm trying to. They don't even have a Wikipedia or anything on him.
Like a bibliography or something. I think you find it.
So
I did find it somewhere when I was researching. So
I mean, Hydra Publications here. Let's might talk about him. Anyway, Logan came over. He was doing good. We're gonna get out to Hatchet Creek soon, guys. Hatchet Creek. Yeah, here we go. So let me share screen. Screen Lee Pennington. Share.
we
Okay,
have
guys,
a question from Sarah.
Customer service. What do you mean, Sarah? Did we hit up customer service?
Because Sarah, when she has a problem like this and she loses a recording, she fills their ears until they get back the recording. I want my recording, but they have 2 weeks to post, and we don't.
So
Because
here
we
he
only
is
post
with his
every 2
beard,
weeks.
guys. Are you following me, Ricardo? Are these images moving?
No, they are not on the screen. You are not sharing.
Okay, so screen. share, search images, Lee Pennington. There we go. So this is Lee, with the great Lee Pennington, with that enviable beard back in 2021.
Oh, it's bigger now.
Yeah, I've got a crap search engine set up right here, dude. So I'm not just the general search is nothing worthwhile. It's Bing, and Bing is just. But this computer's Microsoft, so you know.
Well, I know,
Story behind
Sarah.
the
You,
story.
you are
Yeah,
right.
here,
I'm sure.
here we go. This is a good one. Let me share this with you guys real quick before we run out of time. Share something else. Here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have it.
This is the story behind the story of Lee Pennington. So you will see quickly in cold numbers in front of you, 23 books, 26 documentaries, 9 plays, one unforgettable story. So it looks like we have here a play even about Mr. Lee Pennington. So you can understand why
and
we
four
don't want to
academic
risk
degrees.
4 academic degrees, poet laureate. He's everything. He's somebody that I'm jealous, I'm envious to speak with, and really to listen to. So let me say stop sharing and come back to you, dude. There we are as we watch our 7-minute countdown.
One of the things that I would like to know, if the audience would like to see that, is I'm wondering, since it's impossible for me to tell people watch this documentary because this documentary good, especially the old ones that I have in the collection, I was thinking of watching them live.
I think
And,
so. I would
and
love to watch
commenting
him live, dude.
and commenting on those. So if the documentary is 1 hour, we'll take 2 hours to do the whole thing, stopping here and there.
I watched the one from 1984 yesterday. I watched the whole thing with
Hi,
Lee
Rue.
in it. Yeah, dude, that is it's. I would love to do that, and I think our audience would too. Or the one where they were chasing Arthur and going. to
Because
rivals and all
otherwise they
that.
will not see it. If there is no engaging, it's things that people by themselves will think, oh, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to see it.
Yeah,
So
I love
if-
it. A watch along party, man.
So if we present it in a way that we are commenting on it and we are all conversating live with the audience and about what we are seeing.
Thanks, Christine.
I think would be interesting. But it's up to see if the audience would like it or not, of that kind of format.
Yeah, so guys, if you'd be interested in a watch along, we've got some documentaries that Ricardo's been sharing. Lost America with Lee Pennington, Rick Osmond from our Roundtable crew. I watched one yesterday, and it was incredible. I mean, it's just old dudes telling stories, but also going to the places, traveling around the world. I think we'd enjoy it, but we'll wait for some audience feedback. Christine, I know you're at work. Thank you for following us around. Appreciate it, Doc. She's, saving lives and listening in to us weirdos. That means a whole bunch, lady.
Yeah. And another thing that I would like us to have is not watching, obviously, but I would like to press a little bit more to have JT, so Jeffrey Lewis.
Yeah, JT.
With
I
us,
know he's
yeah.
busy. You guys can even come along with I'm talking to my X audience here. So I've got 4 over on X watching live. I got to at least, let them get something for going to the trouble. JT Lewis, who, Ricardo, you should speak probably. I interact with him a lot, but that's just kind of fun and stuff. He actually did you some, what do you want to say, favors. He took some personal time and took a look at your paper.
Yes, it was very kind of him. And what I like particularly is the fact that although he doesn't agree with me necessarily, he was very kind in his opinions of what was exposed and how it was researched. And it's not a matter of the data; it's just a matter of he doesn't agree with my conclusions. But
Right.
the data is sound, the research is sound.
Right.
So he was. It was very gracious of him to do what he did, and I'm thankful. But I'm getting surprised by these academics because this Wednesday, the Universe Unveiled is going to release an academic with a great historial behind him, and he's also a person of open-minded. So
Yeah.
I'm also looking for that. So maybe we are seeing. We haven't picked the good archaeologists out there that we can have a conversation with.
Well,
Instead
shout out
of
to-
the dingleberries that know nothing
There-
but to criticize.
there's dingleberries and there's knights, you know, there's paladins, whatever high praise word you want to use. You know, the girls at Universe Unveiled here in the chat, Sahara, all pulp fiction. They have Ed Barnhart coming up, who is, again, another sort of living legend in all that he's managed to accomplish in not only understanding, preserving, and passing on knowledge, you know, but just great work all over the place, all over the Americas, really.
We have just been compared to
so
Ozzy Osbourne lives.
We're proving that you can be friends with Dan Richards and archaeologists, man. I mean,
Yes.
we can get our fucking shit together, you know, one way or the other.
With the fact that we have a conversation with someone about this or that topic shouldn't involve the fact that someone at the point of the conversation says, sorry, I am the academic, I know what I'm talking about, you don't. It doesn't make sense. You don't do that in a normal conversation. You're debating your
doesn't.
opinions. You can refer to this source or that source, but you don't use the fact that I know what I'm talking about because I'm the academic. I'm the one that burned my
Right.
my eyebrows studying for this stuff. and so
It's
on.
getting at it as equals. It's coming at it as equals. You know, like JT yesterday, I made a joke on a Luke Caverns post, something about I'll show up barefoot, and JT posts a picture of him in the field doing actual archaeological work barefoot, and he said, "You mean like this?" And you know, that stuff gets you right. You can find each other's humanity, and he probably has no idea like how much being barefoot in the field means to me, like personally. Like you show me that picture, and you can probably come give me a punch or two. You know, I'm gonna tolerate a lot from you once I see that. Ricardo, we're coming down on a minute before our
Yeah, we
show
have
starts,
to
man.
go. So-
Now I know you probably built in a 2-minute lead, so why don't you
1
give
minute.
folks what? Okay.
So what I want to say is, keep in mind that to watch the video, the premiere, you have to change from the
The
Institute
link
channel.
is on my page, so when this ends, just jump over. I was talking to my ex, folks. I got
So sure.
5.
So you have to, or after we end this session, you have to go to the Shaman and the Philosopher page on YouTube because that's where the premiere is happening. It's not happening here in the Institute. And another thing very quickly is after we make the live with Lee Pennington, that video is going to the Shaman and the Philosopher. So you can watch it live here, but after the live, I will put the video on the Shaman and the Philosopher, and it will remain on that channel for you guys to see. All you have to do with those guys is just politely question them, and they destroy themselves. Yes, bro.
Okay, I was
Okay,
on mute
everybody.
talking to my ex, folks. Everybody in the audience, I see you all. Rubate, True, thank you. We love
Thank
you
you
guys.
all.
We're going to
Thank
keep
you very
trying to have
much.
fucking fun with this thing. Go watch us talk to an Irishman. It's the shit. It's good fucking crack.
With the
You know,
explanation of the
like
crack.
Tommy Tiernan said, you know, fuck is my chisel. You know, the English language was a brick wall between you and I, and fuck is my chisel. That's all. It's not a lack of vocabulary, folks.
Okay.
See
Thank
over
you
the
all.
Shaman and the Philosopher, guys.
Bye bye. See you in the chat.